answer that question, I could take up the next 30 minutes, but I've decided to get away from teaching to study at, to get a degree in music education. I want to take a year off to kind of reset my perspective on things. I'm currently taking a class at Northwestern called Social Context in Education, in which we talk about racism, classism, discrimination against people based off of their race, religion, income level, or physical appearance in any way. And it's been very enlightening to discover how my status as a white male, as a teacher in front of a classroom of very diverse students of diverse backgrounds, how differently I'm perceived than a person who might be of color or of a different race or religion than I am. And it's been stretching my brain, because I thought, like I understood what racism was, I understood what discrimination was, and I've talked about it plenty of times in my life, but I've never challenged myself to reevaluate how I view people based off of my own race, gender, religion. And the idea of empathy comes into mind when I think about discrimination. How often do we look at someone and we identify them by the way they look and make judgments based off of what we think their religion is and whatnot? And how often have you felt like you were judged because of how you look, or because of how you were, or because of the religion that you are, the race that you are? And I think empathy, although that's not a word that we use a lot in the class that I'm taking, I think it's perfect, because to ask people questions, to learn something new about them that you didn't learn about before, changes your perspective. So much so that your first impression kind of completely goes out the window. And I think that's the biggest part of empathy for me, is figuring out, because there's so much more to people than what you see within 5-10 seconds. But how often do we make judgments about them within 5 or 10 seconds? So that class, okay, so to answer your question, how has it been being away from STAG? I've been taking lots of different classes and learning lots of different things, and when I get back to the choirs next year, they're in for a treat. Well, I think it's a treat, they might hate me for it, but I got lots of new things